If you desire to walk in alignment with your purpose, to live a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment, you've come to the right place. This is Sarah Locke, and welcome to Purpose Unlocked. Today I want to share with you my why. Why am I starting a podcast? And it's not because all the cool kids are doing it. It's actually because I believe that hurt people, but I also believe healed people can heal people. And over the past few years, I've been doing a lot of healing. I call 2017 the year that my life imploded. If you know me and you know my story, you know that my husband at the time got very, very sick with mental illness, and he ultimately decided that he was leaving me. And there was nothing I could do. He was my high school sweetheart. He was the only man I ever loved, and I was absolutely destroyed. And so through that, I really thought like my life was over. Like my reason for being here no longer existed. Like he was my world, and I didn't know what I was going to do next. So I had a lot of people who loved me and were worried about me and were constantly trying to encourage me to go to therapy. And they eventually convinced me. I found a Christian counselor that I went to exactly one time. But he shared with me that you still have purpose. If you're still here and you're still standing, God's not done. And it was hard for me because after that, I was like, okay, well, I guess I believe him. And I held on to that promise, but I just didn't know what my purpose was. So through the seeking and the healing, I came to realize that if I could get through all of it and still be successful, and if God kept all of his promises to me and delivered me into this life that is so beautiful that I couldn't have even imagined it or dreamed it for myself, I know that I'm not special. I know that he can do this for you too. And I just want to be someone that shares the steps that I took, the tools that I've learned, things that have and haven't worked. And if I can share any part of my journey and have that help someone else, that's my purpose. And that's why I'm here. So thank you for sharing this journey with me and sharing in what I consider to be my purpose. And I hope that this serves you. The second reason that I'm starting this podcast is because if you know me, you know I love podcasts. They're one of my favorite things to listen to when I'm doing the laundry and just getting things done around the house. I love a good podcast. And when I'm personally listening to podcasts, I like to listen to things that are either super informative or uplifting. So I love people like Tony Robbins, Tom Bilyeu, Jay Shetty. Like these are the people that I listen to on the regular. And I've also gotten into listening to things like manifestation podcasts. And I was listening to that for a while because I do believe that manifestation is something that we can all do. I think that it is a biblical principle. I think Jesus talks about manifesting all the time. He just doesn't call it that. And in the world of manifestation, there seems to be a lot of woo-woo and talk of like, I am God or goddess. And even though that may work for some people, that language just didn't jive with me. So as a Christian, I just felt like in the world of manifestation and practices of gratitude and forgiveness, like these are all things that we should definitely be implementing, but there wasn't anything that spoke to me specifically as a Christian that I could find that talked about all of these things and how to manifest a life of abundance, right? And we have the power of God within us. I don't believe that I'm God. I'm not going to say I am, but I know I have God's power within me, and I call mine the Holy Spirit. You might call yours your higher self or the universe. But for me, that's the language I use. And I just wanted to create a podcast that used language that I was familiar with or comfortable with, and hope that that might open this door of manifestation and abundance and these really healthy, beautiful practices that as Christians, we're definitely supposed to be practicing on the daily and celebrating, but just creating more comfortable language around it. So those are the reasons that I'm starting, and I'm super excited to share all of this with you. We have so much to cover and to talk about, and I'm excited to get started. Thank you for the precious gift of your time. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone you love. Until next time, count your blessings, love yourself, and stay fabulous.